Your why is the single biggest contributor to your success. And by the end of this video, you're going to know both how to find one and how to implement it. Literally, before I had my why, before I understood what a why was, I had failure after failure after failure. I literally fell flat on my face so many times. A why is your purpose. It's your greater vision. It's your goal. It's what you want to achieve out of your life. It's so you can die and not live a life or not think of your life with any regrets. You can fulfill what you wanted to fulfill. And normally it's something greater than you are right now. It's something that scares you. It's something that challenges you, because when you strip it all back, when you're having a shit day in business, and you will have bad days in business, you'll get rejections, you'll get no's, you'll feel like giving up. The only thing that'll pull you forward is your why. And so it needs to be strong. But the biggest misconception when it comes to finding your why and your purpose is that there's only one of them. Is that you find the one and that's the one thing you pursue throughout your life. And that's not true. It changes and it develops over the years, and you need to focus on the things that mean the most to you right now, that are the most relevant to you right now. For example, when I first got kicked out of university, I got kicked out a second time. When I got kicked out, I got myself in £5,000 worth of debt. And I was so depressed about it. I was just shamed because I didn't even tell anyone about it. I just felt this shame and this guilt of having this debt. And so my why was getting myself out of that debt. I got a corporate sales job. I knew every single day that I had to master a skill which I was terrified of, and I needed to get it right. I needed to get myself out of that debt. That was my why, and it pulled me forward. And when I got out of it, it felt incredible. But then my why matured and it developed into never wanting to get myself back into debt again, because I knew what it felt like being in debt. And so then I had kind of had this money. I'd got myself out of that situation, and my why developed further. I started thinking about freedom. I started thinking about the fact that I had this good corporate sales job, but I didn't have the freedom to actually enjoy the money that I was earning. And so my why changed to getting freedom and working for myself. I started working for myself and I achieved that goal, but every single day, the thing that was pushing me forward to sign up clients within my marketing agency was the fact that I wanted to replace my outgoings, I wanted to work for myself, and I set a goal for £10,000 per month. And I wasn't going to stop until I achieved that, because at the time, that was my vision for financial freedom and time freedom. But then, of course, the curse of entrepreneurship, when I hit that why, when I hit that goal, things started changing again. I realized that money wasn't my why. Financial freedom wasn't my why. Time freedom was. And further fulfillment in my life. The greater vision of my life of having a wife, having children, having this amazing family that I want to provide for. Being able to retire my friends and my family. Being able to treat them to do incredible things. That started to be what I shifted my focus on. And so throughout my life, and even doing things like philanthropy, which is something which is really at the forefront of my mind when I look at my future goals and my future why now. I think that you really need to understand that your why will develop over the years. Your why will develop as you start accomplishing things. And I think the biggest mistake that people make when trying to find their why is they look too high level straight away. It's like, cool, I haven't started my business yet, but I want to cure world hunger. But I want to own the biggest tech company in the entire world. Whereas people don't allow themselves to have short-term whys that have the biggest impact on their life based on the situation that they're in right now. And I think that is what the most important thing to do is when you are trying to think about your why. Think about it on a small level. Think about what has the biggest impact on your life. Think about what you are so passionate about. What do you go to sleep thinking about? What do you wake up thinking about? And how can you improve that thing? What are the situations you want to get yourself out of? What are the things that you want to be spending all of your days doing? What do you enjoy the most in the short term? And focus on them. You don't have to think about the bigger, greater purpose until it comes to you. I think a lot of people force themselves to think about things like that when they've got other issues to think about in the short term. They've got a job they want to escape. They've got a family they want to provide for. They've got children that they want to send to university. There are lower level whys, and it doesn't make you any less of a ambitious person. It just gives you the ability to focus on the things that matter the most in the moment that you're living in right now. So that is my best advice when it comes to whys. Think about the things which impact you the most right now, the things you're passionate about, the things that make you happy about, and maybe the things that scare you that you want to change within your life. And those are the things that you want to set your time to focus on. Those are the things that are going to propel you forward when you're having shit days, when you're getting rejections, and when you feel like giving up. Trust me, when you find your why, you will be able to become unstoppable. My why and my vision is what pushes me forward every single day. Guys, this is a short video, but I've had it requested many times. And I think there's a lot of fluff and a lot of noise around the topic about finding your purpose, and it's very cliche and it's very cringy. And so I wanted to lay this out as simply as I could for you guys, as actionable as I could for you guys. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on this, so please drop me down a comment below with what your why is, and maybe your best tip on somebody who maybe hasn't found their why yet or hasn't found their passion. Let's all muck in. We're a community here. Drop a comment down below. Smash the like button for me as well. And share this, of course, with somebody else who you think will get value from this, and maybe you think hasn't yet found their purpose or found happiness within their life. Let's do that. Let's motivate. Let's get it going. And yeah, I'll see you again very soon, guys. Thanks so much.